我们非常期待北京中轴线能够把它的历史文化价值充分展现出来。
Beijing is like a service station on this expressway.
Now I feel like I'm just a Beijing boy.
大家国庆节快乐！
国庆快乐！
Я желаю всех с праздником.
国庆节快乐！
My name is Joseph Graves, and I am a theater director and actor and writer. And I came to Beijing 20 years ago as an experiment to direct a Shakespeare play, and have ended up living here for the last 20 years. Now I feel like I'm just a Beijing boy that speaks Putonghua really badly. Right now I'm working on a production of Man of La Mancha. I fell very much in love with it. Got to see that show, Man of La Mancha, by the time I was 14 or so, and fell in love with it then. I played Don Quixote, I've directed it. It's been a part of really my theatrical heritage. I've kind of grown up with Man of La Mancha.
Fight the unbeatable foe.
I think theater, including musical theater, are stories that resonate for all people across cultural and societal barriers, across language barriers. You don't have to go anywhere. You just stay here and talk and let Don Quixote come back and forth to him. Do it again. I came to China to direct a Shakespeare play. I met and became friends with a professor at Peking University, Professor Chun, and he invited me to work with his students at Beijing. And that was just kind of a life-changing experience for me. And I started an institute at Beijing called the Institute of World Theater and Film. We have a threefold mission. I produce a lot of professional plays in China, often mixing Eastern and Western theater artists and technicians. So often we'll have English and Putonghua being spoken on the same time at stage. And then I take a lot of plays from China to other countries, and I bring a lot of plays from other countries to China. And then the third mission of this institute that I run is to help establish performing arts departments in Chinese universities to sort of expose all students to a creative way of thinking, a creative experience, not only with the theater, but also with music and dance and those kinds of things. As I said, I came as an experiment to direct a Shakespeare play, not having any idea that I would fall in love with China and end up being here. Chinese people then seemed to me to be very musical naturally, and this rich history of Chinese theater, which is filled with music and dance, kung fu and acting as well. It seemed an ideal mixture to me. I mean, the longer that I've been here and worked in China and met Chinese theater artists and Chinese people and exchanged talented ideas and imagination with them, it seems to me that musical theater should have begun here rather than in the West, because it is a natural place for it. When we began, there have been very few musicals done in China, and probably in the last 5 years there are dozens and dozens and dozens of musicals being done all over China, and Beijing in particular. We incorporate, in fact, in this production of Man of La Mancha, I mean, shadow puppetry. And we're using some of that kind of expression in this production of Man of La Mancha too. There are many Chinese art forms that I have become a big fan of. looking at me, I'm an old man now, but I still haven't lost that passion for what the theater can mean to us as human beings across the world. It was an exhausting day for them because it took 12 or 14 hours for them to go through all that process. We want with the kids to be able to deliver the same powerful message that the adult version does. All of us can hold on to hopes and dreams and find the purpose that we believe is the reason for our existence. And that's sort of at the center of the message of Man of La Mancha. But I also want our audiences to leave thinking that there is a great and powerful future for musical theater in China.